Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in this video I'm going to do a quick Blu-ray, 4K and one DVD pick-up video on stuff I've picked up over the last few months actually. So let's crack on. First one is a DVD and it's of The Shed. The Shed is a fantastic new film from last year about a vampire. Now, the Randy Mole did a review on it as part of our 31 days of October. And to be honest, he's absolutely spot on. It's a fantastic vampire movie. If you want to see more, go back in the channel, watch his review, and search this movie out. It is awesome. Next up is Rambo: Last Blood. So the fifth movie in the Rambo franchise, in which John Rambo's niece, is kidnapped by a Mexican cartel and entered into this kind of like sex prostitution ring. And obviously Rambo doesn't agree with this, as anyone wouldn't, and seeks revenge. So then it ends up in a big gruesome fight action set piece with decapitations, stabbings, the works. It's gory, it's fun, it's fast paced, and it's a good entry into the franchise. But he's certainly looking old, his old Sylvester Stallone in this. But yeah, definitely worth your time. It's 90 minutes, you'll have a blast. Next up are a few more basic releases, and it's Cloverfield Paradox. Not seen this one yet, but I do like the other two movies, more 10 Cloverfield Lane, so I'm interested to see how they finish off and how this links with the others. And for $2.99, had to pick that up. Next up is a movie I started to watch on Amazon Prime. I thought it looks and was alright so far, and I found it cheap and it's midway. So I do really like war movies when they're done right. The action set pieces in war movies can be phenomenal, especially like Pearl Harbor with the planes, the boats, that sort of era of war. Certainly interests me. So this one, yeah, based on true events. Looking forward to finishing this off. And next up is an 88Films release as part of their Slasher Classics range, and it's Shizuoid, starring Klaus Kinski and, strangely, Christopher Lloyd. So I've not seen this one yet, but always do pick up the Slasher Classics range. I'm glad that they've started doing a few more. And this is number 43 from 1980. So if you have seen this, let me know if it's how it stacks up against the others in the series. Next up is Blu-ray release of My Bloody Valentine. Now, I bought this because I have the UK DVD release of this movie, but it's heavily cut in the UK. This version contains the cut gore, and you can either watch it as part of the movie or extras, and apparently it really does make a difference to the movie. Now, when I watched it originally, I think it's from 1981, when I watched the DVD, the UK DVD, I was a bit underwhelmed by it, and it's because you can really notice the gore and violence cut from it. So I'm looking forward to watching it as it should be, and that's My Bloody Valentine. Next up is Halloween Haunt, or known over here as Haunt. So you can see this on Amazon Prime. And it's a fantastic movie about a group of friends, not kids, who go on Halloween to a Halloween haunted house maze, kind of like a haunted house event. And they go to this haunted house event and it all goes wrong. Basically, they start getting killed off one by one, and it's how they survive and how they're going to get out of this kind of Saw-esque haunted house ride event thing. But yeah, really well done, really gory, really terrifying in some places. Highly recommend that one. Next up are a few from the 88Films Van Damme range. First one is Universal Soldier: The Return from 1999. And it's, do you know what, this is really good fun. This is such a good ride from that, 21 years old. And, you can tell it's of that era of late 90s action movies. The sequels, when they started pumping out the sequels to some of the best. And it's nowhere near the same calibre as the original. But Van Damme does a good role in it, good job. Bill Goldberg, who must have been at the height of his fame in wrestling and WCW at the time, provides comic relief as the character Romeo. And do you know what? I really, really had a good time with it. I'm actually going to do a review on this on the movie and the Blu-ray, so I'm not going to talk much more about that, but yeah, highly recommend that one. And the other two I'll quickly show you, because I've done an unboxing, is Street Fighter from 94, and 2001's The Replicant. Strange one to release in the series, but you know, it's okay. But Street Fighter is a very nostalgic classic watch for me. I really do enjoy this film, and it looks great on this release by Arrow. Arrow? Fucking hell. I'll be cursed by 88Films fans, by 88Films. Right, next up is the awesome Savage Streets. This really needs a UK special edition release. So Savage Streets stars Linda Blair, Linnea Quigley and John Vernon. John Vernon is fantastic in this with loads of one-liners. My favourite is, go fuck an iceberg. So, it's brilliant. Anyway, so Linda Blair, she's kind of like this gang leader of a load of girls and friends from school, and her sister, played by Linnea Quigley, is raped by a kind of like a gang, and basically cops do fuck all about it. So guess what happens? She seeks revenge. So there we go. It goes into an exploitation 80s revenge movie, full of gore, full of an awesome, eccentric and electric soundtrack. The soundtrack is always in my car. It's fantastic. The movie is fantastic. Linda Blair looks awesome. The bath scene is fantastic. So anyone watching knows what I mean by that. It's an awesome movie. Go watch it. Next up is a strange one from Eureka, and this is Mr. Vampire. Now, I've watched this once since picking up the Blu-ray, and it's when the world was introduced to hopping vampires. And this movie is just bonkers. It's got vampires, ghosts, zombie vampire things, martial arts. It's strange. And I don't really know if it's either absolute bonkers and good or absolute bonkers and just weird. I think I'm going to revisit this soon to see if it's going to stay in the collection. But yeah, Mr. Vampire. Yeah, we'll wait and see if it's staying. Next up is one I got last week. And that's The Bride with White Hair, a Ronnie Yu movie. So this is kind of like a fantasy sci-fi martial arts. It's beautifully shot. I think it was by the same person as Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Let's see. Yeah, Peter Powell, the cinematography. It looks awesome. Absolutely phenomenal on Blu-ray. Go watch this. Go pick it up. Just don't watch anything about it. Don't review it. Pick it up. Enjoy. Next up is Sean S. Cunningham's 1985 movie starring James Spader, and that's the New Kids. Again, I'm not going to tell you too much about this. Pick it up, put it in, have a few beers and some popcorn, and have a good time. It delivers. Next up is a second sight release of The Strangers. Now this is, I forget when this was released, but quite a while ago, I think 2007 it says there, so 2007. So it's a home invasion movie starring Liv Tyler and Scott Speedman, I think his name is. Yeah, and it's terrifying. There's something about being out late at night and there's that knock on the door when you don't know who that person is, which is terrifying. And this does it so well. And the way it's shot, the way the camera flows, even the sequel is outstanding. But this, bravo Second Sight, bravo for picking this up and doing us a decent special edition release. Go pick this one up quick. Next up are a few from a Eureka. One I've seen before and I've reviewed on the channel, and one I haven't. And it's Stephen King, A Story, directed by Mark Garris, who does a lot of his kind of direct-to-TV stuff. It's about basically kind of like vampires, I suppose, modern-day vampires. If you want to see more, go watch the review I've done on the channel. I don't know if it was. It's in the channel. Hunt it out. It's a great watch. I really, really have fun with this movie, and I'm glad that it's got a UK release. Take the slip off, same artwork, but yeah, fantastic that Eureka's done a UK release. And next up is a Robert Englund directed movie, and that's 976 Evil. Think I've seen this, but I can't remember, so I'm going to watch this tomorrow night. Fantastic slipcover and the original artwork, which I can remember that artwork. But yeah, not seen this for a long time, if at all. So yeah, looking forward to watching this tomorrow. I've showed them. Right, next up is just a couple of 4Ks. First off is Empire Strikes Back. Bought these in like 2 for something. I can't remember how much they were now, but I don't know how many copies I've got of this movie, but 4K of it, yes please. The best Star Wars movie ever made, 100%. Slipcover's outstanding. The picture quality is phenomenal. I'm not going to tell you what this movie is about, because you'll all bloody know if you're watching this channel. It is a masterpiece. And then I also picked up Return of the Jedi, which is fastly becoming on par of this movie. It's fastly becoming on par with Empire Strikes Back. The Jabba Palace opening sequence and this Jabba's boat and the skiffs and the whole Sarlacc pit part, and then the battle on Endor. It's perfect Sunday movie. This movie is perfect, and I seem to gravitate to this more and more recently than Empire Strikes Back. Even my daughter loves watching this movie. So yeah, and who doesn't love Ewoks? So yeah, Return of the Jedi, outstanding. Next up is one from 101 Movies, and that is their recent Cyanide Dead double edition release. So in this one you get part 1 and 2. I'll quickly just show you the ammo case design. So that's part 1, which is fantastic. Can't wait to revisit this over December for Christmas period. Really, really have fun with this, and Christmas Evil, which I think is out on 88 Movies. But yeah, always watch these around Christmas, because why not? And next up is what you also get is the sequel, which I've never seen. So I'm looking forward to watching this. I've heard it's shit. So yeah, I think I'm going to watch both in one night, double header. But yeah, Cyanide Dead Part 2. Fantastic release by 101 as part of their Black Label. And last but not least is on everybody else's channel doing unboxing, and that is Dawn of the Dead. So I picked up the 4K edition. I'm not going to unbox it all because there's loads of videos out there by a lot of people, and it's an awesome edition. It is something a lot of collectors have been waiting for a long time, and that is a UK Blu-ray or 4K release. And just as a quick overview on the box set, you get 3 copies of the movie. You get the theatrical, you get the extended Khan's cut, but you also get the Argento cut. You get a Blu-ray full of extras, loads of new extras done by Second Sight. I've been following on social media where they're doing pictures, and it's just an all outstanding. And then you get 3 CDs. One's the soundtrack by Goblin. There we go. Couldn't get my words out. Yeah. So an essential purchase for any movie fan. One of the best zombie movies and horror movies of all time. Certainly the most influential. Just after Night. But yeah, I've seen this movie over the past 2 weeks about 3 times as I've been checking this out, and the Arrow version I picked up. But anyway, Dawn of the Dead, well done. Take a bow, Second Sight. You've done a fantastic job. So there you go, just a quick DVD, 4K, Blu-ray update. Let me know if you've seen any of these titles or picked them up. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers, bye.